But there's quite a lot to pick out of that, but a fantastic comeback from your side.
Yeah, I think first half we got pinned back quite a lot and gave up a lot of possession, and the goals from our point of view were really disappointing. So to respond the way we did, with Card's goal, and then that second half, I thought we were excellent. Changed the shape just to get more pressure higher up and not to have as many numbers behind the ball, and looks like it worked. And we're pleased to get a point, having been down, obviously.
Yeah, it did work, but Chegbillum and Aduru got a lot of space in the first half, and Clayton pulling the strings, and you had to sort that out.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens, and we're away from home. We do it at home enough to team, so it happens in games, and we had to change it, obviously, and to come away getting a point was good considering where we were in the game.
Yeah, you did that. You changed it. You got to grips with what importantly you did after going 2 behind was get one back straight away.
Yeah, and we thought we'd get goals through Cards pulling on the back post, and just hitting that area, because we thought it might have been a little bit of an advantage with him. So he'd done that well, and the balls in were very good.
And as you say, you had to change it. You changed it at half time. Formation, got players closer to them, and if anything, looked as though you might go on and win it. You got the equaliser again, pulling off at the far post.
Yeah, exactly. And we got Woody into a good area, whereas he was getting dragged too deep in the first half. And there's areas we know we've got to be better in. And you come away from home and they're a good side, and they look after the ball a lot of the time and try and pull you about. And that second half, I thought we were good, turn the ball over a lot more, and we were better on the ball ourselves and created 1 or 2 opportunities. I don't think they had too many in the second half, despite having a lot of the ball.
Yeah, you did do that. I mentioned you had to go in there and sort it out, because on occasions your players sort of went chasing it and left holes and made it easy for them. But the message got through in the end, didn't it?
Yeah, but listen, give credit to them, because they're a good side and they do that. So, to come away with something after 2 tough away ones, a long journey yesterday and that. So to keep going and get a point was the least we deserved in the end.
Yeah, it was in the end, and the 2 coaching staffs had a lot to say, particularly in the second half, didn't they? Where you're changing it, you're trying to find a way of winning the game, but in the end, you both did a good job of cancelling each other out.
Yeah, I think there's obviously the tactical battle, if you want. And
do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I like it when it's a set up and you've got a counter, and we changed it to get better numbers in higher areas, and they're the games you probably enjoy more as a coach. Because they ask you questions. And it's about people. I think we could have looked after the ball better when we won it, especially first half and even second half. Just to play around their press a little bit better. But we knew they come after us with their front 6 if you want, and Cards is a great outlet at times. And when we did that, even in the first half, we got the other side of their midfield a bit, but didn't take advantage of 1 or 2 bits and pieces.
And on Harry Carwell, I mean, that's 3 goals in 2 games now. That's what, 9 for the season. I think 10 is his best ever. Despite the fact that he could be an outlet, he could be the obvious man. He still managed to find space, still causes those troubles.
No, he does, and listen, he's been brilliant. All the amount of work he does for the team, I just said to him there, all that hard work's worth it when he gets to, put the ball in the net like that, and he pulls off into great areas, and he can do a bit of everything. And for his finishes, well, the first one's a brilliant header, and the second one's a great area and a great ball in, and he's in the right place to finish it off.
And just finally, Brooklyn Cavangolo coming on for the closing few moments. I mean, got faith in him to throw him on for the last few minutes when it could have been tin hat time, couldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And we thought about it, but it was just waiting for that right time to just put another body in there, just in case, as you see, corners were coming in, and then you've got to defend. And even at the end there, when we get a long throw, to have him up there maybe to try and win something or try and win the game was things. So listen, you've got to trust the young lads at times, and they've got to go through this period.
Thanks, Kevin.
Cheers, thank you.
I always talk about the spirit a lot. It was on show again today, wasn't it? 2-0 down, you could easily have sort of packed up, couldn't it, the players? But to keep going, especially amid this schedule, which just shows what they're made of.
No, absolutely, and with only 3 on the bench as well, and every other team has, they've got 5 on the bench and can change things. We can't. And the lads had to go again, and JD kept going to the end, and Cav, Nor, everyone, and it shows the spirit of the club, and the fans kept us driving the lads on as well towards the end, and that was massive for us as well.
Good for your 100th game to get something for it in the end.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want it to be a damn squid, if you want me. And not come away with anything. So it was important we did come away, and there's times you've got to grind out results, and maybe we haven't done that enough at times, but we did that today and showed some quality as well to score the 2 goals.